Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the famed opening round, scheduled for 10. Protecting his head well with his guard. Good combination with a flush left hook to the body and then that right hand. Who knows how long this one may last, because Roy's opponent isn't built for a fight that can really go the distance.
No, he's not. He's probably going to look like a guy running into the propeller of a plane. You know, he's going to come out so quick, he just might get torn up by those propellers, or in this case, those fast hands of Jones.
Solid left hand from Roy. He just missed that shot up top. Jones is at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Hearns is doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. That's the clean shot with the left hand that he was looking for by Tommy Hearns. Comes with the right. Good block. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Count down the final moments of this round.
Hey, keep your hands up.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. End of the round here. And as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
That's an impactful right hand by Tommy Hearns. What's a weakness of the Hitman?
Well, a lot of people might say his chin. You know, he doesn't have that great shock absorber, you know, that neck that can absorb a blow when it has to. It's a little thin, just like his body. So I'm not saying there's a little, you know, glass in that china, but sometimes the
his
beard.
Infrastructure isn't good enough, just his physical makeup.
Yeah, you don't have that ability to absorb like some fighters.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. He comes right back at him with a left hand. Right to the head with that right. Roy Jones Jr.'s combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing.
Move, move. Hook off the jab. Don't stay in one spot.
Nice block by Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns has got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Jones's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Hearns is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Committed to the combination punching now, and it's working out well up top. Little head knocking with that right hand. Jones has found the punch that'll always excite a crowd, and that's that straight hand, that power shot. You can see it coming, and there it is.
Well, he must be pretty happy that he's got an opponent that throws all wide, all round punches, because straight beats round.
Tommy Hearns is hurt by that. A little head hunting right back to it. Tommy Hearns is just being swarmed. And banging away he goes. A sharp knifing punch. That back power hand just scored the knockdown. Hearns' corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
And a good three-punch combo by Roy Jones. Good flush shot upstairs.
Double up your jab.
I've heard people say about Roy Jones Jr., no matter what sport he was going to apply himself to, he was going to be a pro. He was going to be successful. If he played football, this is a guy that could have been a great defensive back. If he had taken on baseball at a young age, he would have made the major leagues. We know what he would have done in basketball. He's an accomplished basketball player as it is. You agree with that?
Well, to a certain extent, I do, because obviously he has good athletic genes. He is an athlete. He's a guy that possesses really tremendous physical abilities. But his temperament, he's a guy who's confident. He's a guy that's stubborn, a guy that wants to prove you wrong and make himself right. He's a guy who's really determined to get his way.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good exchange. He fires back. Jones's punch is far off the target. Excellent 1-2 by Tommy Hearns. Big uppercut right on the mark. Halfway through this round. That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Tommy Hearns. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Hard to believe they can still give like this in these final moments of what has been a sensational round.
I feel like I'm back at the amusement park on a roller coaster again, like a kid.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Good job.
Unable to make an impact there by Tommy Hearns. Hearns is showing us that he is willing to stick with the game plan. But Teddy, that game plan saw him knocked down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him?
You know, in some ways I tell him good, because you have to go with what you have. You know, you can't completely change. That's not possible in the course of the fight. You are who you are. So it's not the game plan necessarily, Joe, or the style that's wrong. It's the execution of the game plan. That has to be done better.
Teddy, it is such a gift that he has right here. We're seeing such a technically sound defensive fighter.
Yeah, we are. You know, the old-time trainers would say, Teddy, he's doing the hard part. And that is the hard part, making the guy miss. Now he has to start doing the fun part, hitting him.
The hitman lands a left. Well done by Tommy Hearns. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Scoring well with that combination by Roy Jones.
Keep working the jab. Side to side. Move your head.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
The combo lands upstairs. And he returns on that exchange.